Hey guys, what's up? This is Caramel Rail. I woke up this morning. Y'all know Mel went live yesterday. She was saying she was going live to talk about some things with the cast and show some receipts and talk about some things that's been going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about. I got up this morning. I said, let me go ahead and look at this live because I went to bed last night. I was a little tired. Got up this morning, child, and was looking at this. Baby Melody was spilling tea. Do you hear me? Melody was spilling tea. I said, oh my God, what is going on? So she talks about Destiny and how Destiny Child is out here a whole, she called fly monkey. But y'all know, I keep saying, I feel like Destiny is Martell's employee low key. I really feel like that because some of the things that Mel was exposing and or talking about, it really coincides with some of the things that Martell was doing. So I really feel like Destiny is out here, honey, doing her best work for Martell. Let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to Aquarian TV because that's why I saw it, honey. Shout out again to Aquarian TV because that's where I saw it. All right, let's go ahead and play, girl. Now, I'll probably be doing some commentary in between and stopping it because, baby, some of the stuff she is saying is like, OMG. Okay, let's get into it.
Let's go back to my video premiere party, Telltale Signs, right? There was a conversation there, and Destiny was like, I want to be part of your village. Da, da, da. The only reason you're concerned about my village is because my ex is talking to you about my village. And that's weird. That was weird too. So people think that I just cut people off and don't engage with people or kick it with people. It's because I already saw what was going down. Just like my one friend who shared with me, she was like, hey Mel, she said, I want you to know that I see, and she's a very mature friend. We've been friends for about 14, 15 years. She's super mature. She don't do mess, drama, and all of that. And she was like, I want you to know I see how Martell turned your friends against you. She came to my house one day and we were just having lunch, but we ended up talking. And I was like, why you say that? And she was like, well, because he wanted me to do a project for him, a certain project. And I told him no, because I don't feel right doing it because you're my friend. And his response was, you think she your friend? You think she your friend? She was like, and if I was a weak chick, I would have been like, well, what you mean? Why are you saying that? What she say about me? Why you say that? She said, but I said to him, well, even if Melody ain't my friend, I'm her friend. So I'm not going to be able to do it. So those type of things, you guys, when I know for a fact, the whole agenda that has been like tried to be pushed, and I know this stuff, just like when we sat on that reunion stage last year, and Martell said to Stormy, retreat now, retreat. See, that's the stuff he's been running around doing, y'all, for the longest. And I see the little flying monkeys because they all say the same stuff. So, for example, I'm going to read this to y'all. This is literally a text this week. Somebody asked me if I could help them do something. I said, because this is not my blood relative. So I said, did you ask Martell? She said, yeah, he ain't respond. If you don't want to, it's okay. I'll figure something else. I said, I was saying to ask him since I helped out the last few times. She says, he's still salty. I won't stop dealing with you. He don't be trying to help me for real. I said, still salty, right? What he be saying? Like, he literally has you helping watch the kids when he got them. So that don't make sense. She said, basically, he feels like I make your life easy. So let me tell y'all something. Basically, he feels like she makes my life easy. See, this is stuff y'all don't know. That's why all these people connected in a way. The reason I don't fool with them, the reason I don't really talk to them, I'll show up and film my scenes and have fun filming a show. But I know the energy that's coming from the other side, and I've been peeped it. And so for that reason alone, it's not necessary for me to be engaged, involved with, or any of that, the same people you are engaged and involved with. Just don't. It doesn't make sense for me to do that. So yeah, and like I say, y'all, we taking it slow tonight. I'm slow rolling it out here tonight. I ain't in no rush. I'm not about to talk fast. We about to go slow. We about to get through all of it. So stuff like that. I'm going to tell y'all another example. My daughter had a tennis match. So We were there. Nell and Chris ended up coming to the tennis match too. So we were all there, and after the tennis match, we was kind of just all standing there talking a little bit. And somehow Stormy came up, right? Somehow Stormy came up. And so I'm so smart with it to where it's like I'm already figuring out what you're doing, but I'm going to let you tell on yourself. So while we talking, I said, what did I say? What did I say about her? Now, mind you, I'm remembering her mama saying that I supposedly said she was ghetto. And I'm like, how could I say that? I don't even know her. I didn't even know her. I just met her. I don't know her. So I said in that conversation, me, him, Miss Nell, and Chris, and I said, oh, what did I say about her? That she ghetto? Set up, right? And that fool said, yeah, yeah, that's what you said, yeah. I said, and you a doggone lie. I said, but now I know where that lie done came from. I said, you a doggone lie. Now I know where the lie came from. So, y'all, it's a lot of little stuff like that. I promise y'all. Y'all see the stuff that's happening on TV, but it'll be stuff happening behind the scenes too, baby. And that is why you may see me respond or react or not be here for the fake and shenanigans and stuff, because it's stuff that be happening outside of the TV screen. It is. So I was wondering where Miss Betty had got that from, why she said that somebody told her, to my Huntsville smile, somebody told her I said Stormy was ghetto. And I was like, I didn't even know her to even say such a thing. Had never even heard of her. What are you talking about? But see, told on himself. So that was interesting. So again, another thing that happened on the stage, because again, I pay attention to stuff. Y'all got to remember that. I pay attention to stuff. I remember on the stage at a reunion last year, and I don't know if this part aired, it may have, but it was a point when I said, Betty M was saying something, I think, about my fans or something, and I was like, I said something like, you over here in groups liking and saying stuff, with people here talking about my children, dogging my kids out. This is what I said on the stage. I said, so you over here liking stuff? She looks at Martell and says, that ain't true, Martell. No, I didn't. That ain't true. So I saw that interaction and I said, yeah, see, I can tell y'all probably talk. I'm just saying. Because why was it so important to you for you to look at him and make sure he understood that you didn't talk about his kids? Okay, so I watched that. I'm like, yeah, okay, bet. So that happened. And in regards to, no, that didn't air. Well, it happened. Yeah, the puppet master. Tell the truth, child. I was just like, listen, and I cannot make this up. This text, y'all, this was literally this week. This girl said basically he feels like I make your life easy. I'm telling y'all, men will want you to have a hard time. They will want you to not be able to live a good life after them, so you will come back to them. Let's just keep it above. So anybody, let me tell y'all, anybody who has been a strong support system around me has been attacked. Anybody who has been a person who has been a strong support system behind me has been attacked, all the way to, yes, the millimeters. Yes, even to the millimeters. Anybody who has stood 10 toes down with me, anybody who has stood, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down and had my back has been attacked. And I see it very plain as day. It's super clear to me. Super clear to me. So all the way from my brother, all the way from, you know, my brother not wanting the kids around him because he's gay. So that's their uncle. What you mean? Yeah, my makeup artist, Jay, my mother, like and my fan base, like anybody who has been a support system for me has been attacked. So I I see it very plain as day, like just being honest, I do. And so that's why for me, y'all, real talk, I literally stay away, like kind of just stay to myself when it comes to people who are dually connected, because I already know what's happening on that side. I already know. Not by way of me, but I already know the stuff happening on that side. And the funny thing is that unfortunately you have some people who fall for it and some people who fall. I mean, manipulation ain't new, and you have some people who fall for it, and it is what it is. The double standard stuff is so prominent in this group. It is. So let's say this. Let me say this. After I see y'all talking about they are so weak. Yeah, I agree. After the trip was over, I literally, y'all, this is how serious I take hosting. So I'm Southern born and raised. So Southern hospitality is huge for me. And I literally remember wanting, even throughout the trip, before the last day, every day I would ask people, hey, are you having fun? Are you enjoying the activities we're doing? You want to do something else? Like, are you good? I was asking everybody that. Are you good? Do you want to do something else? Are you enjoying the activities? How, are you enjoying the food? Do you like the food? You want, different stuff on the menu? That's how I was every day of the trip. The last day of the trip, I literally went around to everybody's rooms early that morning to check on everybody, because the trip is done. Everybody's leaving today. Let's make sure everybody's good. Did y'all enjoy the trip? Did y'all have a good time? Okay. I did that every day. I did that every day. Hold on a second. I thought I heard. Hold on, y'all. That's Instacart. Just making sure. Okay. And so, yeah, I went and checked on everybody. Like, just went and checked on everybody, made sure everybody was having fun, making sure everybody had a good time, enjoying themselves. Because I'm able to do that. That's, I don't know, it's not that deep for me. But even in that, what I will say is what got me or kind of took me back, I didn't understand how after.
That's her live, guys. Give it just a second. It'll be right back.
The trip, saying how after the trip, whenever we came back, it was just all this negative talk. That's what I didn't understand. I literally, Destiny's room was one of the rooms. I all understand the sleeping arrangements and how that went, what happened there. And why I put people where I put people. First of all, let me say, before I got there, I didn't look at the layout of the house. It was not that deep to me. They sent me a picture of the house. I saw the water and the walkout piece, and I said, okay, that it looks beautiful. And that was that. But when I got there, I made a decision that I felt made sense. I know some of my friends offered up their room. I offered up my bathroom and closet. Like, I'm like, y'all, the house is all of ours. Like, there's no, even though we got a bed to sleep in, the house belongs to all of us. If you want to come up in here, come on up in here. I'll step out, do your thing. Like, if you want a tub night, it doesn't matter. So that's how that part happened. But anyway, I went downstairs, checked on everybody. And even when I went down to check on Destiny, even then, because I'm still human. So even then, whenever it was shared with me, like, mentally, I'm having a hard time with all of, the Sunny Moses stuff going on. And I was like, oh, you didn't know that she was going to be here? And she was like, no. I said, I didn't know you didn't know she was going to be here. I was like, I did not know that. Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha. So you found out when you got here? Yes. I'm like, oh, okay. And I said to her, I said, well, look, I said, a stronghold on you, let people know. Like, if it's too much for you mentally, let people know. You don't have to do anything. And I literally said that just a conversation, just me and her having. One no cameras, one no other people, to be, one trying to make a scene. Like, hey, listen, if it's too much for you, let people know. You ain't got to do nothing. So had that conversation. Now I will say, when I first sat down to speak with her, because I went to Sunny's room too. But when I first sat down to speak to her, to Destiny, I remember hearing a click on the phone that sounded like a recording. And I remember I said, oh, you recording me? Which, hey, but it was just like because listen, when I tell y'all my senses and everything be so on point, I know what it sounds like to click a record button on a phone. So I heard the little click and I said, oh, you recording me? No. It's the charge. I had plugged the phone in the charger. Girl, it's a different noise that a phone makes when you plug it into a charger versus when you click that darn voice memo button and it go click. It starts, okay? But I let her have it. But because of that, in that moment, I'm like, okay, bet. And I remember I went upstairs and I told Lauren about it. I said, girl, I went down to check on everybody, make sure everybody was good. I said, girl, why I feel like Destiny was recording, girl? And she was like, Lauren was like, what happened? I said, girl, I be having to press the voice memo sometimes on my phone or your phone. I said, girl, I heard the noise. I said, I heard it. And then I said, her face after that just gave it away. It just did. It just gave away, like, oh, no, it was, I'm charging. See? And then later on, that's what happened before I left out the room. Later on, she was like, see, it's I'm like, I bet, girl, bet. So that happened. Then came home again. The conversation went fine though. Like when I tell y'all, my friends at times couldn't even sit beside me because Destiny was rushing to sit beside me. And I'm not gonna say too much because y'all gonna see it, but after all of that, like, because we were talking about it, like, golly, like y'all can't even sit beside me. God dang. We talked about it. So after all of that, to come back to Alabama and there to be these interviews with this shade, with this insinuation, like, oh, LB and her, well, she was at his restaurant picking up a plate. Okay, girl. I don't know, it was just weird. And then when Nell and Chris came to my daughter's tennis match, when they came, I remember Nell had just gone to, I think it was Marcel's maybe birthday at Black or something, because they were over there apparently. And she was like, Destiny I told her she ain't gonna be talking about you. Y'all know Miss Nell. She ain't gonna be talking about you around me. All she wanna talk about is male. And Nell told me that too when me and Stormy started hanging out, that Destiny would come by her daycare. And all she wanted to talk about is Mel and Stormy friendship. Mel and Stormy. She was, because Nell was like, Mel, she really hurt by y'all not being friends no more. She was like, Destiny come by here crying and talking about you. You and the friendship. And now she friends with, talking about me. I'm friends with Stormy and da. So when Nell came to the tennis match and she was like, yeah, we were at Black. And like I said, I think it was Marcel's birthday. She was like, all Destiny want to talk about is Melody. And if I come back on that show, I'm coming back with a vengeance, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, so I'm at the tennis thing, but I'm thinking like, girl, what vengeance of what and for why? Like, get your bag if that's what you're going to do, but focus on yourself. Like, I don't know. But again, I let that slide too. Whatever, right? Whatever. Even whenever they came today to the restaurant on the show, I was cool. I don't know if you could tell, but when they walked in, I smiled at everybody. I was fine. I was trying to get to the timeline like everybody else. I was good. I don't know if it was thought that I was gonna back down off of what I said. Whenever Tisha was like, "Well, Mel, because you were like F Destiny." That is what I said. And girl code, yeah. When it comes to girl, yeah, no, I'm good with that. So that was that. But what I will say is that it has been all this conversation that has been happening that I've just chosen not to make public or address or say anything about, but it's been happening. So my response and my reaction sometimes is probably why it is that, because, of all of the extra. Sean, when you're ready to put something up for a flash, let me know and I'll talk about product. So that happened. Then another thing that happened, this was probably maybe anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks ago, maybe. Because see, I also have an issue when people don't understand and respect boundaries. I have an issue when it comes to that too. And I'm noticing that a lot of people who don't understand boundaries are all kicking it together. Okay. All right. They all kicking it together and they don't respect boundaries, don't understand boundaries. So another thing, like 4 or 6 weeks ago, I was out of town because I had a speaking engagement. I think this is when I was in Florida. So when I had that speaking engagement in Florida, whenever that was, so my daughter had a tennis match, right? And Destiny came to the tennis match. Now, mind you, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it, wouldn't have cared too much, because the fact of the matter is, y'all, here's the thing. This summer, about every other week that my kids was over there with their daddy, they was going over to her spot, swimming and all of this. So I know she's around my kids, right? So whatever, right? Which is the double standards be so funny. That girl, I went and picked up a plate, baby, from Jails Forever, and she done said that she saw us together, at Jails Forever, though, picking up a plate. But girl, my kids be over there, you be over there, like, and I know that. So anyway. So Destiny was at the tennis match. No big deal, because again, my kids are around anyway. So whatever. So she's at the tennis match. But my problem was this, and the lack of respect of boundaries, okay? My mother was there because I was out of town. So she was here watching the kiddos for me. I had like this speaking engagement, like I told y'all. So the issue for me was this. You spoke to my mother at her granddaughter's tennis match, okay? My mother did not respond to you when you spoke. She don't have to. She doesn't have to, and who the hell are you to think that she does have to? What should have happened at that point was you should have, you know what? Ooh, boundaries, don't bet. Let me not say nothing bad. But instead what happened is you went louder and said, hey, Miss Van, out here at this tennis match with all these people. My mother still ignored you because, again, she don't have to talk to you if she don't want to. She doesn't have to talk to you. So then what you did is you did it a third time and got louder and said, hey, Miss Van, again. So my problem with that, again, y'all, this stuff y'all don't know about that happens outside of this show that causes me to treat the people the way I treat them. So, first of all, I said I'm glad I wasn't there. But what I didn't appreciate and like was that, okay, so whenever this continuous speaking happened, what did my ex do? Laughing about it? Well, why is he laughing? He should have been saying, hey, Destiny, chill out. She don't want to speak to you. She ain't got to speak to you. If you're going to watch the girls' game, watch the tennis match. That's that. So it's a lot of just disrespect, y'all, that be happening that is very much so. I keep myself calm because the opposite of my calmness just ain't good for nobody. It's just not. So I work very hard to be calm, to ignore a lot of stuff, and to try to stay in my own world, own space, because it be the fakery and the foolishness for me that really be like about to take me there. Because why in the world would you think my mother owes you a hello? I don't talk to you. I ain't gonna lie, I can't tell y'all before this season the last time I had seen or talked to Destiny. I don't talk to you. I don't talk about you. But I see you still coming around with the same BS. And it's unfortunate, but that's what's happening. It's the same BS, still lying, still throwing stuff out to see what's gonna stick, as Marcel likes to say. Shout out to Marcel for that. We're still trying to figure out what's gonna stick. But look, no respect of boundaries. My mother don't have to speak to you. And let's be clear, this is her granddaughter's tennis match. Okay? Oh, it's on Go Shopping? Oh, okay. Let me talk about it. Then we're going to come back. So, you guys, here is y'all's travel. You guys know we have our travel pack, scrub pack.
Okay, guys. Let's move ahead. We'll move past the I'm gonna tea, honey. We'll move past the then let's move past that part.
Shout out to the hair mask, lemon body butter, and the lip primer, and the dual pumpkin.
Don't y'all drop out.
Shout out to Aquarium TV.
I'm up in that way, and they'll say,
let's get past the sale part.
40 minutes. Everybody's saying, "Hey, Pop Wisdom" to you also.
Hey, Angela Hutnall, that's one of my subscribers right there.
They're all saying, okay, so I think the time. So I'm gonna take you down, and I'm gonna talk.
Okay.
About them.
All right, thank you.
All right, wasn't she sweet? Listen, okay then. Let's disconnect. I'm gonna let a couple more people come up, and then I'm gonna talk some more. Because I told y'all we would take.
I want to get to what she's talking. Let's see.
Listen, I told y'all we're gonna take our time tonight. I'm not up packing and ripping and running. So we gonna we gonna talk it out, and we gonna have a good time. We gonna chill through it, okay? So yes, questions. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm an 11-10 Scorpio, so I'm right there with you. I'm messy but marvelous as well. My question is, what do you think is the end game for your cast members?
I don't think we have one.
Like, when will they stop with throwing ish to the wall with not following your blueprint that you created and try to give to them to be a success or to be successful? Like, nothing they do is sticking.
Shout out again to Aquarium TV. Shout out again to Aquarium TV, honey.
The t-shirt issues. Oh boy, wears the black like it's a uniform. Like he don't have no other clothes. So I just want to know what else. Like, what's the end game? Even for Caboose, what is his end game? I'm sick of him. A lot of us are. I love your resilience. I love your demure. I love who you are and how you have excelled and just gone above and beyond. And you're still continuing to give these toxic cast members grace every episode, even on social media. Even this evening, you could have went in, but you're pleasant about what you're saying, as to where other people would be windmilling on somebody and ready to Michael Jackson moonwalk on people. So I'm just trying to, what do you want as an end game? That, I think that's more of a question, because they don't have one. So what do you want as the end game?
Okay, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked me about me, because I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking it's hard for me to answer about them, because if I answer about you, I don't think they can. But for me, as it relates to the other people, like in game as it relates to relationship or other people on the show, is that the question?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, my game really is, staying away from people that I absolutely just know trigger wise cause me to be in a situation that I would later regret. So that's one part. And then for everything else, just being in a cordial space, which honestly, for the most part, most of the people, it's so funny. Most of the people I am in a cordial space with, like, seriously, like, it's not even anything that deep. Am I hanging out? No. Am I sitting up talking to you on the phone, just chatting? No. But when I see you, can I smile and speak and, maybe give you a hug? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. And keep it moving, So for me, I can only speak for me. For me, I am exactly where I desire to be. Like I go to work and then I come home and I work again. You know, like I enjoy working my business. I enjoy coming up with new products for y'all. I enjoy spending time with my children. I enjoy traveling. I do all these other things that take up way more time than a few scenes that you may see me on this show. So in game wise, as it relates to them or, you know, the show and people on the show, stay away from the things that's triggering or the people that's triggering and anything else. I'm cordial. I can be cordial with.
Good. Okay, and then one more question because I'm in chat and they're asking me to ask you. Ask Mel why the cast is picking at her so hard instead of asking Carlos about renegotiating y'all contracts and to stop extending the season.
That's a good question.
Messy.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I am very certain that the agenda that has been attempted to be pushed, it has someone behind it, you know, and maybe more than one person, to be honest. But fortunately, I have become privy, you know, to information where I know for a fact, you know, it has been said to them, oh, you seem like you support Mel, so not sure if you're going to be filming anymore. Stuff like that. And I think that people don't think people are going to come back and tell it, but eventually people come back and tell it. And so I've learned that literally I'm like, oh, bet. Oh, so now it makes sense. Why there are so many people coming is because of the battery that's put in the back pertaining to coming for Melody or not. Got it. So all I can say is real talk, like once I got to a point where I removed any personal, emotional connections to people, to this show, that's when I started doing my thing again. That's why you get in season 1 Mel. I got away from because at first I'm thinking, oh, these are supposed to be my real friends, right? Like, wait a minute. So different things will hurt or different things will cause you to respond in a different manner versus when you like, all right, I'm going to work. I'll holler at y'all later when I'm done. Bye. You know? So once I remove that expectation, once I remove the whole looking at it as, oh no, these are my friends, and I started seeing it for what it was and letting it be what it was, after that, shit, game on. Like the second half of the season, oh, I'm just telling y'all right now, like if you don't want, you think you're gonna, you know, pee in your pants if I'm messy, you might just want to not watch or not follow me or not nothing because I'm asking whatever question I want to ask. I'm asking it. Yep.
And one last thing, because I don't want to keep asking questions. What was the aha moment with CK that said, okay, he's really to me, I feel he's a puppet master. I'm not sure if you're saying he is or if the ex is, but to me, at what point did you realize that he was the one dangling the strings?
So that's the conversation, you know, that I'll have, of course, by way of an official interview.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. So that's a question. But I will tell you that one of the things for me, for those of you who came to Stand Up Live, the comedy event, whenever I hear someone say they didn't know, right? Because that's what was said. Well, I didn't know that you're like, you know, the straight A student, whatever it was. So I didn't think you needed me, or I didn't know. Everybody knows what's going on because it's on social media all day, every day. So I don't do too well with being fed lies. Everybody has known what's been going on. There's no way you could, you know, get past not knowing what's going on. So interesting, but like I said, that's something that I'll definitely be discussing, talking about my feelings or in facts pertaining to all of that in the near future.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I love your products, and I'll be buying more. Have a good day.
I'm so glad you came up. Thank you. And I see you, Sean, saying the flash sale starts in a few minutes. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me see. Y'all, it's like 20 something of y'all wanting to come up. I can't get everybody up. Canavis, DJ K-Rock, what are you doing up here? Flash starts at 9:40.
All right, let's move it, bump it ahead a little bit.
Oh, look at this out here when you was getting the DJ stuff ready for my mimosa. To me about nothing. You just can really stir it on along. Like it has been so much that has been insinuated and all of this. And really, it's like, what am I arguing with you for? Who are you? Why? What would I be arguing with you? And sometimes I have to check myself and be like, girl, ain't no need to even argue, girl. Okay, for what? So yeah, yep. Anyway, DJ, I'll see you Monday. Come tomorrow to get these boxes to burn at your friend's home or they land or whatever.
Yeah, I'll come tomorrow and get them. Come tomorrow to give them the box.
Okay, cool. We'll be around.
Okay.
All right, baby. Okay. All right, bye-bye. So see, look, y'all. This is my first time even talking about that. Y'all just got some fresh tea. I ain't never even told that before. And I haven't. I ain't never even told it because it was just whatever. It was only, I think, $100 or $200. Like, so, you know, what I'm curious about, anybody who I don't deal with anymore, like I literally move on and move past. Oh, we got a flash going on. My bad, Sean. Let me hold up some product. I move on and move forward, and it's all good. What gets me though is that people be so in their feelings whenever I move on and don't have anything. You know, I ain't even out here saying nothing, ain't checking for you. Like, what's the problem? Y'all, this is a hair oil serum. Oh my gosh. And I love the fact that this does not smell like medicine. It smells very girly. Okay. Speaking of girly, that was another thing that I didn't like too. I didn't like that either. I didn't like, and again, y'all, I said this before, and y'all know it. Y'all done seen me at all my brother's pool parties, baby. I be having a ball. So y'all know I'm definitely, I think everybody make their own choice. I'm not that person. Never have been. You make your choices. But what I didn't appreciate was the blatant, like, insinuation, lie, whatever, that I could have had her and him. Girl, no, stop it. Now, I do know, which again, I ain't never talked about it because I don't care. It wasn't that deep to me to talk about. But I do know one of your newfound friends you hanging around. She definitely has said that she, you know, has dealt with women in the past.
Lord.
And go both ways. So maybe that's why you all of a sudden, I don't know, y'all weird, but I can tell y'all this. When we were in St. Thomas, I'm gonna give y'all another piece of tea. When we were in St. Thomas, okay? We were in St. Thomas. Some of y'all went to the strip club and came back all excited and on cloud 30 talking about y'all did some kind of boat thing or something with the strippers and they booze. What does that call, y'all? Put it in the chat. I know y'all know. What is that called? A boat something. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Motorboat. Yeah, something like that. Yes, motorboat. Y'all came back to the house. Talking about, oh, we had fun. We was out there with strippers, motorboating, man. They got motorboat. I was like, what is that? Motorboat. What? So, hey, and even then, I mean, I ain't say too much because I don't care. Like, people do their thing, but don't be over here projecting do not be projecting because it's ridiculous. Don't be projecting your own feelings onto me. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. And let me tell y'all what's so funny. So remember earlier, so here's the full peach and the full coconut, y'all. Y'all asked me to put them on the flash too, so they're on the flash right now. Sean, how much are these on sale for? What is motorboating? Well, I ain't never did it because, like I said, I don't really be, but apparently it's something dealing with where when you go to the strip club or something and the girl's breast maybe be all in your face or your face in their breast, something like that. Y'all gonna have to Google it. Because I don't know. All I know is they came back to the house crunk. Mm-hmm. That they said they was motorboating or something boating. I think it was motorboating. Okay? I was not there. I was in the mansion. I was not there. I didn't ask to go. I didn't try to go. I was in the mansion. Okay? But them girls did go. So stop. It's just weird. And let me tell y'all, this was so crazy. Like when you know people be repeating stuff that they let crazy folks put in their head. So I remember one time, I read this text message to y'all earlier, and I was sharing with y'all how a lot of times men don't like for you to have help because they feel like they ain't gonna never get you back if you have some help. Sure. So you have some help. So remember that text message I read to y'all earlier where the girl was like, I said, well, ask Martell to help you. And she said, he's still salty. Salty for what? Because he feel like I make your life easier. Because you help me out, because you clean my house, because you watch my kids sometimes. That's weird. It smells so good. This is the hydrating foam and facial cleanser. But anywho, so listen. And I'm wiping this right now on my black eyeliner. Look, didn't go nowhere. So anyway, I'm gonna do it again. So anyway, I remember one time, look, black eyeliner, y'all better grab it. It's so funny because I remember one time, this was right after I had left, shortly after. And I said, so I can't even tell y'all who it was about, but it was a female. And I said something. I don't know if it was, hey, yeah, we finna go meet here. I'm about to go meet such and such for lunch. It could have been any little simple thing like that, right? And that joker said, what? Probably your girlfriend. She's probably your girlfriend. And I said, what? I said, boy, you sound stupid. Get off my phone. And I left it there. And I didn't think anything about it, y'all. I didn't think anything about it until these flying monkeys start coming out here with these damn theories. And all they theories, see, they don't know the little thing. They so dumb. They don't even realize the little things that I can piece together because this one over here done already said it. So I know where it came from. They can't even fathom, right? I'm sorry. At this point, but it is funny a little bit at this point because it's like, you know what? Y'all keep repeating, y'all keep on repeating this stuff, thinking that this person is telling you something that's solid, telling you something that's factual. They gonna have your ass factually up in the courthouse, okay? Just saying. They gonna have your butt factually up there in the courthouse. Y'all better quit repeating stuff people be giving y'all. I'm just saying. But I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. You know, sometimes it take me a day or two because I'm like, where did this girl get this? Why is she even, what is she talking about? And I had to go through and I was like, wait a minute. Now they don't do nothing but repeat shit Martell be saying. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Remember that time whenever I said, I know you lying. So now you got one guy out here spreading that bull crap. You got Destiny being your mouthpiece spreading this bull crap. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. This stuff is ridiculous. Oh, we did 2 million. Yay! And y'all go 2 million about these products. But anyway, y'all know I'm silly. Anyway, here's the cleanser. Our hydrating. It's really, really good. Smells good. Super sensitive and gentle for the skin. You need to be using this to take off your makeup. Okay? Take off your makeup. Make sure you do it. And you know, y'all be wondering, oh my gosh, Mel, how can we have clear skin? Well, in order to prevent acne, right? You got to keep your skin clean. You have to. But yeah, these folks been out here just repeating stuff. And I'm telling y'all this right now. I'm telling y'all this right now. None of them will ever in life be able to show you no evidence. Ever. Ever. And I was wondering why they say it so boldly. Oh, y'all be saying this stuff because y'all actually believe that joker be telling the truth until it come to y'all and your family. Then all of a sudden he a liar. But when it come to me, y'all really feel like he be telling y'all the truth. Just like what I shared with y'all earlier. Why is this girl talking about? She ain't been hearing me on no phone conversation. Girl, why is she over here talking about me and somebody talking all the time? Let's be clear. Y'all know about it because it's already been out. So that's all I'm going to say. I was pregnant with Sugar Mama. I was pregnant with Sugar Mama. This girl hit me up in my DM talking about how we was out eating corn at the fair, but he was just over my house. Okay? Literally hit me up in my DM. And so then after that, now mind you, I'm at the house like 8 months pregnant, first of all. So my responses, because I still got it, my responses was stuff like, sweetie, I don't even know why you sound to me like you got your own personal problem to deal with. Okay? Period. So then I think a day or two after that, her car had gotten something painted or something. But anyway, to sit up here on national television and act like I had a friendship, relationship, any of a ship. Now I did pull up. Now I done told y'all that. Sure did and was ready for whatever. I sure did pull up. Yeah, now I wouldn't do it now at 38, you know. Well, I don't know because I do like pulling up. Pulling up is kind of fun. So I don't want to tell y'all no story, but I don't think I will pull up. But I am the pull-up queen. I pulls up for my friends too, though. Like, I like that pull-up life. The pull-up life is fun. It's fun, okay? And, you know, because sometimes you just got to meet that energy head on. So I done pulled up for my friend. We talked about it on live. I'm sure y'all remember. Sure did. Ain't have no bra on or nothing, baby. I didn't care, baby. I jumped in that car so fast. Baby. My hair, I ain't care. So I do pull up, okay? But nah, trying to coach somebody, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I think that's what gets me sometimes, y'all. I think I be feeling like, how you just blatantly how do they just be blatantly throwing out lies? Why? I think sometimes people say stuff because they want to get a shock value moment. So remember before when I said I don't really do no moments. It ain't about no TV moment for me. It's about keeping it a buck. But I think sometimes people do stuff for shock because you can never show or say anywhere where I ever. Like, I think they try to do stuff for attention or something. I don't know, but I be looking like fed up, over it. And I can't wait for y'all to see the next episode about this harassing communication because we're going to talk about that when it comes out too. Here's the travel pack. Okay, right here. Why don't you ask her about the divorce? You know what? Let's talk about it. What's so crazy? Let me tell y'all this. What's so crazy is I can't tell you too much about her divorce. I know you guys think that I should or could, but I can't tell y'all too much about Destiny's divorce. I don't have any tea pertaining to Destiny's divorce. I don't. That's how far removed though that I be when it comes to if I choose not to keep you in my life. If I do an appraisal on the people in my life and I decide based on that appraisal that you don't get to stay. I'm not out here trying to gather no information about you. I'm not out here trying to recruit people to come on this show to dog you out. I'm not out here trying to do none of that. I'm not going to think about you. And I think that's what people get mad about sometimes. So I'm going to tell y'all, I don't have no tea. Even the little conversations me and LB have, which is mostly when I'm finna order some food, finna pick it up, whatever. Oh, my preservation students are in town. They want lunch from Jails Forever. How much is it? I'm gonna cash out you the total amount, like stuff like that. Stuff like that. So I don't care. One time he called me and asked me for some advice. He needed an attorney to see if he needed to know if he was still gonna be able to close on his home. He called and asked me about that. Then Destiny tried to bring that up. I hope they show that, and tried to say I was laughing about her situation. We said, play the recording. Everybody said, she didn't laugh one time. What you talking about? She said, all I said was, what? I know you lying. Like, what are you talking about? So, well, I got it on the Ring camera. Well, play it. Okay, he asked for it. Okay, and I said, what? I know you lying. Okay, where's the laughter? We're all waiting. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't be caring like that. But if somebody reach out to me and they ask me for some advice, or they ask me, do I know an attorney? I'm going to tell them who to go to. So I hope they play that, because everybody at the table was like, yeah, we didn't hear Melody laugh. What are you talking about? She didn't laugh one time. That's not what she did. She said, what? I know you lying. Where was the laughter? So my point is, y'all, these folks be out here reaching so hard. So hard. And the not funny, but the sad thing about it is I don't even have it in me to where I'm over here hoping and wishing for people's downfall. Because I just don't care. Like, I'm not checking in any shape, form, or fashion. You know? And if people could just move on like that, like even tonight, let's talk about it. Okay, because I said we taking our time. Let me chill. So tonight on the episode, it was said, like, why I couldn't have just, instead of dragging my name or dogging me out. Girl, when you did all these series of interviews before I finally responded, like, delusional is the new word for people in this group. Because I swear I don't understand where they be getting half of their stuff. Do they be forgetting what they did? Maybe so. Maybe they be forgetting what they did. I don't know. But I know I was quiet on purpose for a long time. Like, because I was talking with my friends, like, I'm not going to say nothing. Nope, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let her have that one. I'm not going to say nothing. Then eventually I said something. And you said I was around dragging your name, dogging your name. So, delusional. Delusional. But what I am learning, y'all, is a lot of these delusional people are talking to each other. Mm-hmm. And it's easy for me to pick up on it because I'm hearing it from another person. They don't know I'm hearing the same things from them. So you saying the same stuff. Y'all all saying the same stuff. So I know where the culprit is. I know who the culprit is. I know where it's coming from. Know where it's coming from. So yeah. I hope that one thing y'all learned tonight is it be a lot of stuff that be happening that's not necessarily on this show. And I don't just come out and just say stuff every time something happens. So I'll just hold it. I just got it in the back of my head. It's just here. But no, I move like I move with people for a certain way. It ain't no just because. And I ain't never seen people in their 40s, because I'm going to say in their 40s because I'm 38, they're in their 40s, who so hell-bent on friendship and friends. That's all they talk about. Friends. Like, you ain't got nothing more going on. Because if you and your friends ain't talking about getting to a bag together, what are y'all doing?
Say it.
I'm just saying. I don't care that much about friends to think I need 50 friends. Give me a handful of some solid ones, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Y'all too old. Y'all gonna be 50 soon. Half of your life is already over. Y'all should have something else to be thinking about and worrying about besides who is whose friend. But that also shows kind of the mental level, you know, where they are. Because I'm sorry, what my mind wake up and think about every day, it is not about no friends. Now, I'll text my friends here and there, sending you positive energy, let you know I'm so proud of you, blah, blah, blah. I'll do that. But other than that, I wake up thinking about getting to the bag and my legacy. That's what I wake up thinking about. What is my legacy going to look like? How am I having my children involved and making sure they understand legacy and generational wealth? It's not about how many friends can I count today? No. I'm sorry. See, this is when people start feeling like the outgrowing because of the mindset, the mental state. It's just different levels. It just is. It just is. Somebody say quality over quantity. Yeah, quality over quantity. Yeah. We gonna have to, was that tonight? Was it tonight? Because I see y'all keep writing about tonight, Miss Nail. Was it tonight when Miss Nail said, or is that the preview? Yeah. No, it happened tonight when Miss Nail said something about me thinking I'm Jesus, something like that. That's just like you referring to another scripture in the Bible and then saying, oh, you think you Luke, or oh, you think you Matthew. Oh, she thinks she John the Baptist. No, it was an analogy that was made. It was an analogy that was made, and I said what I said, and it's true. And it's true. Somebody said even when that blogger went to her house, hey, Jay, and invaded her privacy, you felt bad for her. I know I did. That's what I'm saying. And speaking of that, what's so crazy is there was a whole scene. Because remember I told y'all, everywhere I said, she was sitting right next to me on this trip. Like, God dang. Every dinner. So, anyway, after tonight, hopefully y'all will see it. I remember I was sitting at the table and she was just kept whispering to me, like, the guy who went to my house, the blogger that went to my house, was you okay with that? He going to my house and I was like, and he a Mel. I said, girl, first of all, he's not a Mel or nothing. And I was like, no, I wasn't okay with him going in, filming all your stuff. I said, I would send a picture because people been coming to stuff in her. So I said, I would send a picture of him in front of your open house that was being had. But I didn't know. I said, and I heart everything just about to come through my DMs. I didn't know he was going to your house to record and show. I said, that was too much. I said, matter of fact, I tell you what. Because Jay has done Destiny's makeup. So I'm bringing this up because Jay was just on here. I said, let's walk over here and call Jay real quick. This is on the trip in St. Thomas. Walk over. Jay didn't answer, I don't think, the first time, so I called him back. And I said, hey, Jay, let me ask you a quick question. I said, what was my response whenever Destiny's house was filmed and in her closet and her baby's toys and all that? What was my response to that? He was like, oh, you did not like that at all. I said, oh, okay. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. So then I said to her the next morning when I went to check on everybody, I said, you trying to bring up a blogger to me, talking about like as if I'm cool with them and they went in your house and filmed your stuff. I said, baby, you hanging with somebody who sent him super chats every week. What you talking about? I said, see, this is the double standard hypocrisy stuff. She was like, I said, yes, sweetie, your friend sends super chats to him, but you trying to check me about a video? Girl, goodbye. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And I told her that right there. Quit playing with me. You want to ask me about something being recorded, but now you hear that I thought that was too much. If you're going to go to the open house, just being nosy, fine. But recording, going in closet space and doing all that, hell no, that's not cool. Not cool at all. But then I said, girl, you trying to check me about, I said, you need to go check your bestie who sends them super chats because that ain't me. Now going on, girl.
Read, honey, read.
So, Jay, thank you for reminding me about that because I called you on the spot. Thank you for answering, too, because you ain't have to answer. It was so random, and it was kind of late because I remember we were having dinner and looking over at the island. So, what else? Yeah, I already said, yeah. Then anybody who talk about John the Baptist, Matthew, Mark, Luke, are they all trying to be them? No, it's an analogy, and I said what I said. It wasn't even about necessarily sitting at a table with me. What you guys would have realized, honestly, is that the conversation was between Tisha and her being able to sit with Stormy after all the stuff and the allegations they've thrown out about one another. And so the conversation from that dinner table led to the beach. And I said, well, yeah, you know, Judas did sit down and break bread with Jesus before he betrayed him. That's not me saying I'm Jesus. I'm telling y'all, people got to stop projecting. People got to stop projecting. Got to stop projecting. Got to. And I also feel like people should also quit trying to force people to get along. Okay? Force people to be friends. Force people to, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to. You know, you don't have to. How did you feel about her posting, what? Let me see. Your children and being naive as to what she did. Child, that's what I'm telling you. These people know what they be doing. I'm telling y'all. That's why it's just like, really? Like, really? Like, to this day, I have never been around whoever, you know, if I don't even know if he's dating, if he is, he could be engaged or done got married again for all I know. I can't tell you who LB dating. I've never been around who he's dating. I've never been around his kid, whoever he dating. I don't know. Don't know. Okay. So to post something that you know, no, you took it down because they was dragging you. It wasn't no conscious, nothing. The conscious was when you posted it. Your conscious was there when you posted it. You knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing. But then people started dragging you and then you took it down. Because remember, your first response when they started dragging you was, that's this man's whole family. What you mean? That's his whole family. That was your first response. Let's see, folks be forgetting. When the video first went up, what was said was, that's that man's whole family. But then people kept dragging you, then you took it out. So miss me with trying to get on this goddamn show and act as if your conscience somewhere just told you once you realize what, girl, shut up. Quit lying. Because we the people remember. We remember. We the people of the United States of America to form a more perfect union. We remember. So yeah, that was low. Absolutely. Because why are you playing? Now you playing with my kids. Stop playing with me. Don't do that. Don't do that. So all of these continuous boundaries that get crossed, you trying to make my mama speak to you. You already done disrespected my mom about another lie. And we'll get into that one day because it wasn't told to you accurately. So another lie that came from my ex, who he put in y'all's ear, and you, Wanda, and Basement Billy done ran out here spreading it and don't even have it all the way accurate. But I'll tell my own story because you ain't even got it right, but I know who it came from. And this the people y'all be wanting me to be cool with and for me to be like, oh, we're good. Y'all don't even know the half of it. Y'all don't even know the half of it. And I've just been saving it for when I want to talk about it. But it has been a lot of stuff that has been said that if I wanted to, it could have caused me to do some things that could have been real bad for me. Mm-hmm. Real talk. Real talk. They could have been real bad for me. You know? But y'all out here passing this information on inaccurately because you getting it from my ex-husband. Mm-hmm. Y'all are weird. I will tell my own story when I want to tell it, but I know where y'all got that shit from. And it's sad. It's sad. It's super below the belt. It's all of that. It's all of that. And real talk, if I wasn't as strong as I am, if I didn't have all the amazing prayer warriors that I have, if I didn't have a praying mother, I would have took some of y'all out of here because it's certain stuff you just don't even play about. you don't play about. And it really showed how low y'all go. And even when y'all going low, I still be somewhat going high. I get with you sometimes, but I still be somewhat going high. Because y'all done spread a whole lot of stuff that's just inaccurate. That's just inaccurate. And I know who you got it from. That's the thing. But wait till I tell it. Because I'll tell it in my own time. But wait till I tell it. And I'm going to tell it the truth, the facts. Because y'all got so much of it wrong. But still, the fact that y'all will run with that story and try to put it out there and talk about it, listen, may your children and your grandchildren suffer because of it. And I don't care what nobody got to say. May your children and your grandchildren suffer because of it. The same thing that make you laugh today, may it make you cry tomorrow. Okay? So I'm just letting y'all know. Period. May your children and your grandchildren have some experiences and suffer because of how you've been running your mouth with inaccurate information from somebody I was once close to at a point in my life. May your children and grandchildren suffer. Okay? Period. That's all I gotta say about that part. So what else was on the show tonight? That was really, I ain't trying to be funny, but it was kind of boring when I watched it. It was kind of boring. I was like, okay. It's kind of boring to me. Last week before that episode and the one before that had me laughing and cutting up. I enjoyed those, but this one's kind of boring. Hopefully the next one is better because of the fact that there's so much we did. Talk about Trish. I can't say too much about Trish because all of that kind of unfolds. What I can tell you is I never met her prior to Nell's event that we filmed. I never met her before. Yeah, I never met her, never heard of her. Yeah, never. What about that wig? What? Oh, talking about Trish. I never heard of her or anything. Talk about, I love Dr. Shanita. She is a friend. She is. She's an amazing friend. Yeah, she's an amazing friend. Talk about Sunny. So Sunny, I don't have much to say about Sunny. Like, Sunny was always very nice. Never had any problems with her. She hit me up a few times after she left the show on, doing some business stuff together, but I don't have anything to say about Sunny. She's always been sweet. Even whenever she booked me, got, the gig for Monica, she did that. Sweet. So I don't have anything to say about her. But anyway, I enjoyed y'all tonight. She sings sweet. Yeah, she is. I enjoyed you guys tonight. I may go live again tomorrow. Just depending on how I'm feeling. I ain't gonna lie, I be enjoying my time though, y'all. I be living and enjoying life, baby. I ain't gonna lie. We'll have to see. Cause I be enjoying myself, child. I don't know. I might be out and about. Okay. We need a part 2. Oh, yeah, I know, but I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow. We'll see.
So that's it, guys. All right. That's the gist of it. Melody, she pretty much told what was going on the girls' trip. She pretty much told you guys how Destiny is still behind the scenes, honey, being puppet mastered by Martell. So like I said in the chat, Martell, honey, if you in my bushes, because I know you be going around different content creators' pages, listening and carrying on Martell under your fake page. I'm saying it right now with your ran over Stacey Adams wearing ass. Martell, baby, stop your bullshit. And Martell, like I said, is sending Destiny to do his dirty work because he can't get close to Mel. He can't say certain things to Mel. He can't bother Mel. So he sends his minions to do it. That's how he was using Ariane during the time to get at Mel. And now that Ariane got to shut her mouth, he needed somebody else to take Ariane's place, and that would be Destiny. And she's happy to do it. Like she said, she couldn't wait to get back on Love and Marriage Huntsville because she wanted to come for Mel, all because Mel broke the friendship. That's some psycho bullshit right there. That is some psycho bullshit right there. The friendship was only 2 years and you that far in and invested to where you want to destroy somebody because they chose to stop fucking with you. Girl, at the end of the day, find you something else to do. It's shit. Destiny, it should register with you that everybody that you encounter yourself with that cut themselves off from you, it's the same story. You are a taker more than you are a giver. You suck the life out of people. You're low vibrational and you borderline psychotic. I'm going to say it right here because that's some crazy bullshit. And the fact that you was following Mel around wanting to sit up under her during filming only just screams that you need a camera time, baby. You need a camera time. We already know you don't get paid unless you get camera time. Kimmy did the same bullshit at Nell's party where she was running. Oh, I'm going to sit by Mel. She want to sit by Mel because she know the camera going to be on Mel. Just like Destiny knew the camera was going to be on Mel at the girls trip. You don't like her, but you like using people. I don't want to sit by no bitch that I don't like. I'm just saying, I don't want to be around your energy. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you, know you, none of that. But Destiny, she will do the bullshit over and Martell is behind it. I see y'all putting in single white female. No, baby, single black female. Single black female. She's going to find something to be mad at. Like you done reached all the way back to that bullshit from when you was standing in LeBerrick house about AL coming to your damn house. You done talked about that till you were blue in the face. And you want to use that as an opportunity just to have a conversation with Melody. That's all that was. You ain't even in that house no more. You are about to go to jail behind that house and the money that you still owe from when you stayed there years now ago. And you still talking about that bullshit when your focus should be on getting your bag and paying your bills and staying away from bullshitters like Martell who keep using you. And we all know you like to record people. When we saw that scene with you and Martell and Chris Fletcher at Martell's wine event that we ain't heard shit about no more. When you played that video to Martell where Mel was saying something and you were happy to play that shit because you, just like Martell, run around recording people because you ain't got shit else to do. See, people who are busy, who be making a bag, who be out here leveling up, who have a lot of things that's going on, that's getting ready to send them to a different plateau in life, don't have time for that level of bullshit. But Destiny, who is broke, busted, and disgusted, and stay looking for friends to attach herself to bring them down to her level after she finished sucking them dry like a fucking leech, like Martell likes to do, like Ariane likes to do. You hanging around a bunch of low vibrational brokies with no intentions in life but to be where they are. And that goes for anybody else on that level of bullshit. If you worried about somebody else more than you worried about yourself, that means you are very much so low vibrational impressed. That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. You owe this man almost $20,000 and you sitting your ass on a fucking girls trip that you barely was invited to, worried about somebody that came to a house that you don't stay in no more. And then you tried to sneak record her again and trying to say that you were charging your phone. Everybody know what that means, Destiny. You working for Martell. He can't get close to Mel, so what you do? Took your ass on that girl's trip so you can get all the information you could get and slip up and record her to take that shit back to Martell so he could use it on her in court. That's all you were doing. Not even realizing every time you be on that bullshit, it backfires on you. Look at every time you do some bullshit, Destiny, you wind up in court. And you thought you was clearing the girls when you wore that stupid ass shirt with your mugshot on the front, not realizing you get ready to print another one because your ass about to go back on the bullshit. Stay on the bullshit, girl. Stay on it. Stay on it. And I'm gonna sit back and laugh and watch, and I'm gonna hop my ass right on here and do another video about it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. But that is it, guys. Yeah, he should be. Martell's day is coming. Martell's day is coming. He's so damn, everybody that Mel cut off, they be so damn pressed and mad that she don't fool with them no more because they can't use her. When a person can't use you no more, they want to destroy you. I'm going to say it again. When a person can no longer use you, their next step is to try to destroy you. Watch your circle. Watch your circle. If I was Mel, I wouldn't have no conversations with them. I would not be around them because it's toxic as hell. It's toxic as hell. But let's get out of here, guys, because I still got to get my review ready for this particular review coming up for Love and Marriage Huntsville for the finale, you guys. So let me finish getting that together, and I will see you guys later. Please be looking for your please be looking for me sending out the notification for that. Okay. Let me get done with that, and I will see you guys after that. Thank y'all so much, Miles, for being here. Bill Wilson, KVR, Tyra, Linda Gamble. Thank you so much for any content creators that join Truth TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn. Thank you, Dear Retalk, Missy Hoes Atlanta, Boss Lady Brand. Thank you, Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. Thanks, Harold, for stopping by as well. That's the homie. I appreciate you being here, and any other content creator that may be here if you're in the bushes as well. Shout out to you guys as well. All right. Shout out again to Aquarium TV because that's where we just saw this video. You guys definitely head over to her. She always screen records, like if Mel go live or anybody else to go live, she will definitely have those lives as well. So y'all check her out and y'all run her numbers up over there as well because she is a new content creator. All right. Love you guys down. Let's get out of here, and I will see you guys later today for my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. Let's get y'all some music, honey, so y'all can get out of here. And love y'all and goodbye.